Hey, welcome to Trailblazing Retirement. I'm Katrina.
I'm John.
And we're here on the beautiful Ochlocknee River, and we want to share with you 7 of our favorite places to explore kind of in our own backyard. And we want to try to inspire you to get out and explore the area that you live in and find all these special gems in your area.
Yep. So hey guys, we're back on the trail. Like Katrina said, we wanted to share some of our favorite hiking spots and areas, camping areas. So our first one that we're going to talk about is where we're at today. We're at Ochlocknee River State Park. This is in North Florida and just a little bit south of Tallahassee, not too far, about 45 minutes south. So this is an area, I personally kind of grew up near this area. Used to come camping down here pretty much every weekend when I was young. And then as you know, me and Katrina, after we got married, had kids, we used to take our girls down here camping quite a bit. Love it. It's a great area. It's right along the Ochlocknee River. Did a lot of fishing, did a lot of water skiing down in this area when I was young. They have great, just the amenities for the campsites. Great. They have power, water. There's bathrooms with hot showers. So really good area. You really feel like you're out in nature for sure.
You're definitely in nature for sure.
It's really nice, real calming for sure. So we love it down here. There's a lot of hiking trails. They've got probably 3 or 4 miles worth of hiking trails. They're really well maintained. Some of it goes right along the river, and we'll show you that in just a few minutes. And some of it's just out in the pine forest out here, but it's really well maintained. So, you're not having to worry about tripping over things and things like that. So
hopefully we won't trip.
Yep. So
yeah, I wanted to share too, just the reason we want to share this with you is to inspire you to search in your own kind of backyard, something within like an hour, or even in the town where you live. You might be surprised once you go searching for places. There's so many cool places just right around where we live. We're very fortunate. We live in an area that has wonderful natural amenities, right? And so we just want to inspire you to look in your area and find those beautiful places.
So, as you guys can see in the background, it's a beautiful area here. I want to shift around here and kind of show you the other side where you're not seeing right now. As you can see out in the background there, that's the Ochlocknee River. Spent many a days growing up down here, water skiing, did tons of fishing. That was great fishing down here. So if you have a boat or anything like that, they have a boat launch, boat ramps.
Kayak launch too.
Kayak launch, great kayak launch, by the way. So just a beautiful area.
And it's a beautiful day. So the next place we want to share with you that we love going to is Wakulla Springs State Park, which is near our hometown, and it's beautiful, and we're super lucky to have that kind of in our backyard. Like John said, he grew up on the Ochlocknee River. I kind of grew up at Wakulla Springs State Park, swimming. It's a beautiful swimming area. There's manatee that come along that river, and there's wonderful trails to explore too. We've run a couple of races out there on that trail, and yeah, it's a beautiful place to visit.
It is. Like Katrina said, when we were a little bit younger, we did do some 5Ks and different things like that, races out there, and they have some really nice trails. They have tons of trails out there. So, if you love hiking, get out there, get prepared, because there's tons of trails to explore.
And if you love swimming, it's a great place to swim. The water is always 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and wildlife is right there on the river. They have riverboat tours. It's a fantastic place to visit.
It is crystal clear, and I believe, if I remember correctly, I think it may be the largest spring in the country. So it's very famous. I think they filmed Tarzan there back in the day, and
the creature from the Black Lagoon was filmed there.
So.
And they found like a mastodon skeleton at the bottom of the mouth of the entrance to the underwater cave. Yeah,
for sure. So if you guys, highly recommend, if you're down here, around the Tallahassee area, North Florida area, that's only half hour south of Tallahassee, so it's real easy commute. please take advantage of it because it's a beautiful area.
They also have a lodge there too that you can stay in. A beautiful historic lodge. It's gorgeous.
Absolutely.
And they also have a gift store that has a marble bar where they serve ice cream. But I think it's like supposed to be like the longest continuous bar that made out of marble in the country.
Yeah, and some of the best ice cream I've ever had for sure.
And they have a stuffed alligator in the lobby too.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
check it out.
Yep.
So we wanted to show you too where we camp. We camp right through those trees over there, and then you can walk through the trees to the campfire circle. It's right here. So they have like a little presentation area, and then a nice little campfire circle here, and then the Ochlocknee River. And it's low tide right now, so you can see the water's out.
All right. Sorry, had to take a little pit stop, had to lose the pullover, getting a little warm out here. So, you know, the next area hiking trail we want to talk about is one that's really dear to me. It's close to where we live, is Leon Sinks. It's basically like a 3-4 mile round trip hike that actually hikes through like pine forest, but there's also probably 10 to 15 different sinkholes. Some are dry, some have water in them, but just a really neat area in North Florida that's really unique actually. So that whole area is just, you know, just the geography of it is pretty astounding for sure. So
yeah, it has like a cave and lots of cave systems, right? Because of karst topography. So we have you know, the sinkholes, and then we also have underground caves and water systems, the aquifer. And there's one area that has you can walk right down to the opening of underwater cave. And there's also a river that runs through there. Is it Fisher Creek?
Yep.
So Fisher Creek River actually disappears. It has like a natural land bridge. It disappears under the ground and comes back out on the other side, which is really cool. Yeah,
and that cave system is part of the same Wakulla Springs cave system that Wakulla Springs that we were talking about before. A lot of these underground caves, water systems lead directly to and from Wakulla Springs. So it's just a really neat area. They have bathrooms. The hiking trails are really well maintained. You know, I go over there, both me and Katrina go over there quite a bit because it's so close to our home. And, you know, we take advantage of it. It's pretty quiet. So that's, you know, and it's really convenient if you're in the Tallahassee area. It's really convenient. Like I say, it's, you know, probably 15-20 miles or 15-20 minutes south of Tallahassee. So not a long drive at all. So I would encourage you guys to really take advantage of that trail for sure. So,
yeah.
Okay. So the next.
Oh wait, there's a woodpecker. Let's see if we can get it. Let's switch it around. All right, we wanted to show you. That's the red cockaded woodpecker, which is an endangered species and protected here in Florida. And there's lots of them around here. They're so cool. Can you see his little red head?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, the next hidden gem we want to share with you is called the GF&A Trail, which stands for Gopher, Frog, and Alligator. And it's also really close to our backyard. It's a trail that we have visited many, many, many days. We enjoy riding bikes on it. It's a paved trail. And we ride bikes. We've taken our kids there, you know, throughout their childhood. And we also run many a mile on that trail, training for different 5Ks.
So, like Katrina said, so it's a really good trail. The good thing with that trail, it's pretty quiet. It's kind of hidden. So not a lot of people, it doesn't have, you know, a lot of people that bike it, or, you know, pretty much just kind of local people who live right around that area are the ones we see on that trail. So like Katrina said, it's good because it's paved, so we can take the bikes out there too. It's a 5-mile round trip, and it pretty much parallels, you know, one of the main roads going down there, and then it kind of curves off a little bit, so for a couple of miles. But there's bathrooms, there's a little pond called Trout Pond, you know, about the halfway point. And so, you know, there's some good fishing if you enjoy fishing, things like that. just a real beautiful area. The interesting thing, some of the historic, one of the historic things about this trail is it used to actually, it follows an old, railroad trail that ran from South Georgia all the way down to Carabel, Florida, which is, on the coast, in the North Florida area. And
so we wanted to show you the state park section of Ochlocknee. All these beautiful twisted oak trees. It's like almost like a little magical forest. So they have the river. Is that Dead River that goes up that way?
Yeah, so that's where the Dead River intersects with the Ochlocknee.
The Ochlocknee River is that way.
Yeah. Some great kayaking. If you have a kayak, they have a kayak launch. Some great, picnic tables areas out here. This is a kid's paradise with all these oak trees out here. I used to come out here as a kid and, just climb all over these trees.
Yes,
for sure.
Our daughters have climbed these trees for sure too.
Yeah.
So, and they have like a little playground over that way. And then there's a swimming area. So we'll show you that next. So we wanted to show you the swimming area. So that's the Dead River. And it meets up with the Ochlocknee River over there. You can hear me coming.
Yep. She's coming my way.
And there's the swimming area. Splish splash. You ready to go for a swim?
Sure.
Okay, so the next place we want to share with you is a special hidden gem for us, and we call it Live Oak. There's not really a name for it. It's just a really special place, a little hidden gem in the National Forest, really close to our home, and it's just gorgeous. So it has beautiful, beautiful oak trees there, and one special oak tree that has that fell down during a storm, who knows when, probably 100 years ago, and has continued to grow on its side, and it's just super amazing.
Yeah, we don't know how old this tree is, but it's got to be, I'm thinking, at least 300 or 400 years old. That's how large the tree is, and there's just all kinds of, the branches that are actually growing, and they continue to grow underground and then come up above the ground, and it's really wild looking. So, yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. So
our special little place.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so the next place we want to share with you guys is called Lafayette Heritage Trail. This one's it's pretty much in the heart of Tallahassee, maybe just a little bit to the east. Tallahassee, maybe a mile or two, but it's on this lake. It's called Lake Lafayette, and it's basically pretty much a 3-mile round trip hike, and it just pretty much circles the lake itself. And what makes it really unique is, some of the trail, there's little fishing fingers pretty much that there's probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 that come out, from the trail itself and go out into the lake a little ways. So it's a lot, it's a place where you can go. Some people just go and just sit out in the sun. Some people like to go and fish, those, because there's some really good fishing there. I'm not sure, it may be a catch and release, but I've gone out there, both me and Katrina, and hiked it many times. I've gone out there and run the trail, quite a bit, and it's just beautiful. It's got some beautiful oak trees out there. For the most part, it's shaded. There's a beautiful canopy bridge out there that's really awesome. So just one of the prettiest trails that you can be on, or that you can take, around the Tallahassee area for sure.
Yeah, and also a couple of unique things that it has. It actually crosses over the railroad tracks, so you get to walk over the tracks, and then also there's like a little area called Bill's Trail, dedicated to Bill. We're not sure who Bill is, but it's a beautiful little area along the trail there.
Yeah, and I think it's something that one of his daughters maybe, he I think passed away a few years ago, and so it's just dedicated to him. So I think his family and his daughter, kind of maintains that part of the trail itself. So just a really neat hike, really cool place.
Yeah,
So,
and if you're in Tallahassee, check it out. There's also a playground too if you have kids.
for sure.
Yep. Okay, so the next place I want to share with you real quick is called Lichgate Park. It's not really a trail, and it's not really necessarily a park like with playground equipment, but it's a beautiful area that has the most gorgeous oak tree ever. It's a beautiful oak tree, and it's like a magical little hidden gem right in the center of Tallahassee. Like it's like in downtown Tallahassee, and I think that most people don't even know it's there. But one of my nieces actually got married there years ago. It's just gorgeous. So I just wanted to share that beautiful little hidden gem right downtown in Tallahassee.
Yeah, and like Katrina said, our niece got married there, and I think they use that for quite a few wedding venues over the years. So yeah, like Katrina said, really old oak tree, just really nice, for sure.
Beautiful.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so the last hidden gem we want to talk about, I guess I don't know if it's hidden, but it's a gem for sure, is right in the heart of Tallahassee. It's Mission San Luis. Basically a reconstruction of an old Spanish mission from the late 1600s, I believe. And you had like the Appalachian tribe, or Appalachee tribe, I'm sorry, that were there. And there's basically a reconstruction of an old council house, which is really neat. You have,
it's amazing.
Yeah, for sure. There's all kinds. There's an old blacksmith shop that you have people there. You have reenactors that go out and basically show what life was like during that time. You have an old monastery there, and these are all reconstructions for sure, but it's really authentic looking. You have an old Spanish fort there that's really neat.
And the Spanish church.
Spanish church, yeah, for sure. And so there's little trails that walk around the different areas, just beautiful. You have these old live oaks in the area. It's just a real beautiful area for sure.
It's gorgeous, yeah, and it's really special to us for a couple of reasons. First of all, we took our girls there all the time when they were young, so we just loved having them explore history, and then it's so great because it's outside in nature, and those live actors who are there who are dressed in period clothes. It's just really special. And then we actually had one of our daughter's birthday parties there when she was 9 years old, and then later she got married at Mission San Luis, her and her husband. So it's a super special place, beautiful, gorgeous, and it's kind of near and dear to our heart.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us today. We hope that us sharing our special gems in our backyard maybe has inspired you to go search out the ones in your neighborhood, and then also come join us over in Florida and check out these beautiful places that we love, and I think you will enjoy your time.
We'd love for, if you have any comments, if you're from this area or you've been around this area and we're, haven't hit on one of those spots that about, we'd love to hear of that, or, where you're from. We love, like I said, we love to travel. And, if we're ever in your area, we'd love to know all those secret hidden gems, trails that you have. So
yeah, share your hidden gems with us, because we would love to come check them out.
Yeah.
So thanks for being with us today. I'm Katrina.
And I'm John.
We'll see you on the trail.